Have you ever wondered why Apple is being so quiet lately? It's almost eerie. The tech world was convinced the new M5 MacBook Pros would be in our hands by now. The leakers promised it. The rumors lined up. But here we are, staring at an empty stage. Usually, when Apple is about to drop something huge, there's a buzz in the air. This time? Nothing but silence. No teasers. No one more thing. Just a mysterious gap where the world's most powerful laptop should be. But don't let the silence fool you. Behind the heavy doors of Cupertino, something massive is happening. We finally found the proof. This isn't just a delay. It is a total transformation of how Apple builds its computers. If you were about to click buy on a new laptop, you need to stop. The game has changed, and the code proves it. The mystery started to unravel when people noticed something strange at Apple stores. The stock is drying up. When you go to buy a high-end MacBook Pro right now, you might see out of stock or long shipping delays. In the world of Apple, this is never an accident. Apple is the master of inventory. They don't run out of products unless they want to. When stock disappears, it's because the old model is being cleared out to make room for the new king. But that's just the physical evidence. The real smoking gun was found buried deep inside Apple's own software. In the recent iOS 26.3 release candidate, developers found hidden identifiers. These codes weren't meant for us to see yet. They are the digital fingerprints of the M5 family. To understand why this is a big deal, you have to understand how Apple talks to itself. They use secret codes for every chip. The code for the M5 generation is 17. In the leaked files, developers found two specific names, H17C and H17D. If you look at Apple's history, the pattern is crystal clear. G is for the basic chip. S is for the Pro. C is for the Max. And D is for the Ultra. So, H17C is the M5 Max, H17D is the M5 Ultra. This is huge. It confirms that the M5 Max is ready to go. But it also reveals something shocking. The code for the M5 Pro, H17S, is missing. It's completely gone. This has sent the tech community into a frenzy. How can there be an M5 Max without an M5 Pro? The Pro chip is the one most people actually buy. It's the heart of the 14-inch MacBook Pro. Apple wouldn't just delete it, would they? This is where the story gets really interesting. A new theory suggests that Apple is moving to a unified chip design. Instead of making two different chips for the Pro and the Max, they might be making just one. Imagine a giant sheet of silicon. This is the M5 Max. It has all the cores, all the power, and all the bells and whistles. But not every chip comes out perfect. In the past, Apple would throw away chips with small flaws. Now, they are getting smarter. If a chip has a tiny defect in one area, they simply disable that section and call it an M5 Pro. This is called binning, and Apple is taking it to the next level. By using one design for both tiers, they save billions in manufacturing. They use one logic board. They use one cooling system. They simplify everything. This is why the M5 Pro doesn't have its own secret code. To Apple's software, it's just a binned version of the Max. It's the same beast, just wearing a different mask. But what about the speed? Is the M5 really worth the wait? Every sign points to yes. We are looking at a jump in performance that could make the M4 look like a toy. With this new 2.5D packaging technology, the connection between the memory and the processor is going to be faster than ever. We are talking about bandwidth that was previously only possible on desktop workstations. This is why Apple is being so secretive. They aren't just releasing a faster laptop, they are changing the architecture of the MacBook itself. They want everything to be perfect before they show the world. This is why the launch feels late. They are waiting for macOS Tahoe 26.3 to be 100% ready. You can't launch the world's most advanced chip on buggy software. If you're feeling impatient, you aren't alone. We've been expecting a launch every week for the last month. But the latest data suggests the wait is almost over. Historically, when these codes appear in the release candidate of the software, the product launch is only days or weeks away. We are likely looking at a window between late February and mid-March. If Apple follows its usual spring pattern, we could see a surprise press release any Tuesday morning. The silence from Apple is actually the final preparation for a massive rollout. They are lining up the shipping containers. They are training the support staff. They are getting ready to flip the switch. So, what should you do? The answer is simple: wait. If you buy a MacBook today, you are buying a machine that is about to become last generation in a matter of weeks. Even if you don't need the insane power of the M5, you should still wait. Why? Because the day the M5 launches, the M4 prices will plummet. You will be able to pick up an incredible deal on the used or refurbished market. Buying now is the only way to lose. Apple wants you to be impulsive. They want you to get tired of waiting and just buy whatever is on the shelf. Don't fall for it. Hold your ground. The M5 is the start of a new era for Apple Silicon. It's more efficient, more modular, and more powerful than anything we've seen before. The M5 Pro and Max aren't late because of a failure. They are late because of an evolution. Apple is moving toward a future where their chips are like Lego blocks, easily scaled, easily manufactured, and impossible to beat. The missing code for the M5 Pro wasn't a mistake, it was a clue. It told us that the gap between Pro and Max is shrinking. We are getting more value and more performance in a more streamlined package. The wait has been long, and the silence has been frustrating, but the payoff is going to be legendary. Keep your eyes on the Apple Store. The refresh is coming, and it's going to be worth every second of the wait. My best opinion, in my view, the M5 MacBook Pro is going to be the sweet spot for professional users for the next 5 years. By unifying the Pro and Max chip production, Apple is likely going to offer better base specs on the Pro models than ever before. This is the first time since the jump to Apple Silicon that we are seeing such a radical change in the back-end manufacturing process. If the rumors of an M5 Ultra are also true, the Mac Studio is about to become a god-tier machine. My advice? Don't settle for the M4. The M5's new architecture is a buy once, use for a decade kind of product. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video and hit the bell icon.